Hi everybody, it's Rob. I'm busy with the IFTTT and social media, what social media stuff to set up course, and we've got to video number, I have no clue, 4ish. It'll say on the video, so go there. I've covered the main social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. But in truth, look at the list I've done here. There are a ton of others. So what you need to do is, when you're researching your niche, you need to kind of go there and constantly be on the lookout for places where there is activity related to what you're doing. And it might not be a social media, it might be a forum, it might be just a WeChat or WhatsApp group. Okay? Whether they benefit you or not is up to you. So I tend to say stick to the very big ones and watch out. If you have any kind of a debilitating illness, so in my case the fibromyalgia, and you probably have, because I'll be targeting fibro sufferers. But if you've got that, you don't have a ton of energy. I'm so pleased with myself today, by the way. I feel fine right now. So if you don't have that energy, you don't want to go there every time you make a page and you share it on Messenger and then Instagram and then Reddit and then I've got no idea. The list just doesn't ever stop. When I was looking at this, I see there's a whole lot that weren't on here. I added Medium. I copied this list off of a search of one of these two, Buffer or Statista. And incidentally, Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp, they're big searches. By the time you get down here to Pinterest, it's literally less than a tenth of what Facebook gets. But Pinterest on its own is more than enough power to make you stinking rich, if your niche allows it. So my point here, I'm telling you, is that do this or don't do this, whether you add more. When I get to the IFTT, let me go and show you. When I get to the IFTTT, I have done it here. I'm going to just hit explore. I'm going to come back and do this properly in another video. But if you go to explore, and let's do Reddit. So Reddit exists here. So you could probably join Reddit. So Reddit to Nimbus. Now there we go. What the hell is Nimbus? But if you got the energy, go and make a Nimbus. Again, what the hell is Nimbus? Profile, and share your Reddit to Nimbus. But you can share your RSS to Reddit, and you can share your Blogger to Reddit, and your Tumblr to Reddit. Can you see? So you can start anything that exists in here there. So it's already mentioned Tumblr. Here, Weekly Digest. Oh, Reddit Weekly Digest. I have no clue what that is. It doesn't seem to be a sharing to one. Let's go and find one. So Reddit notifier, or automatically submit new WordPress. So watch this. So you would connect your WordPress site to your Reddit. Now I can't do any of that here, so let me go back to the home page. So what I'm saying is, let's go back to this list of stuff. If you do decide to join a lot of those, it'll simply just be to gain exposure, the work here in your IFTTT setup. Before I run away, just to tell you that this, remember, I've already been nagging you, don't waste time if you don't have the energy. There are places that I can send you to where you can pay to have this IFTT set up for you, and it's a beautiful thing. In fact, give me a second, I'll find it, open it, and show you. 1 second. I'll pause my video and be back. Okay, I'm here, and I'm not sure I'm in the right place, but it's close enough. They're calling it an entity stack. And so here's the thing. They add semantic hubs, they do doc sharing sites, social media sites, bookmarking sites, and Web 2.0s. All of which I think are within the IFTTT thing. And if you look at my videos further on, I cover these things like social media sites and bookmarking sites and Web 2.0s. So I obviously got it. I'm glad they've put it in this order, so it shows you that I'm right. Now what they do is, this is the cool part. So watch the pricing. It's a beautiful thing. because it explains it. They do a complete deluxe network setup. So I wish I had $140 to waste. I'd order 2 or 3 or 4 of these right now. So that's more than 140. Sorry, shut up, Rob. But they set up 25 properties with 25 recipes. I'm pretty certain that means IFTTT recipes. And then 10 live stream sites. I'm not sure what exactly that is. No clue. But they set them up so that then what happens is that it becomes social media done on automatic. Here, there's the word autopilot. So your content gets syndicated automatically no matter how busy you are. As your properties rank and your brand is established, it gets easier to find you. You protect it from updates and it ranks your videos. All in all, this is absolutely true and brilliant. They take it further that there's a power of a PBN. So you, incidentally, you can come here and read all of this. I think you can also choose when you get here. So let's click Get Started and see. There, until it's been configured by me. So what happens is that they can't just do it. Like, oh, okay, let's make Rob some profiles. They're going to ask you 100 questions. Very funny. Purchase it together with a press release or whatever. Funny. What's that? A power boost link. So yeah, you would find that. Let's skip that, please. Continue shopping. So somewhere along the way here, they're going to ask you a bunch of evil questions that really do work. If they're going to keep going here, then I'm going to bail on this. They're very clever. Upsell, just like you know those people, GoDaddy level of upselling. Wow, did it bail on me here? Doesn't matter. So they're going to ask questions here. Let me just get off of this. They're going to ask things like, basically, do you want it in your real name profile? Or they can literally build you one that is totally unrelated to you. So you can build 2 or 3 or 4 of those. You've got to be careful, though, and they will advise you. These guys are clever. So you'd need to contact them and say, look, okay, my first, what did they call it? It is a good word. Stack. It was a social entity stack. So your first social entity stack they built for you to your own name with all of your own products in it, your YouTube channel and all of that. They even build it for you. Lovely. Saves you hours of work and you just pay them. It's an absolute pleasure. But you can then get hold of them and say, okay, thanks, you've done that one for me. Now please do me another one that isn't related to me. So you got to tell them, though, because that way you're not leaving a footprint for Google to think, really? Every time this guy publishes a new post, the exact same post goes out into exactly 143 places, and the next day 143 places. So they need to vary it so that it does certain things and it does it in a certain way that you're not going to get punished by Google. But they know that better than I do. For now, I'm teaching you a single layer level in IFTTT. Remember, I showed you that there's those few that you'll do, and we'll take it all from there. Wow. So remember, there's tons and tons. Bookmarking sites, whatever it all is. In fact, let me do this. I'm going to pause you again and show you this list. 1 second. I've also heard that Google doesn't treat bookmarking as a high value link anymore, but hey, any link still does add up. So you can do the bookmarking sites and send them only to your videos. So that your videos get more power from that and it's not coming to your money website. So bookmarking is delicious, and what of these they go, and so I belong to at least 3 of these. Some of them have become, check out this 250. Some of them have become paid ones where they don't just let you come along and do whatever you want. Well, show me the list. Oh, wow, they've done it the hard way. Oh, no, they're throwing in a couple of... Wow, that's pretty amusing. Blog HubSpot says, use Bluehost. I think that they ish. A2 hosting is very good. It's what I recommend. And Divi is what I recommend and use too. So in theory, everything they say on here should be genius because they do what I do. Well, so much for that list. Okay, so I think you have to hit a download button here. Doesn't matter. So yeah, there are very, very many, and whether you go that far into it or not, personally, I still think the best is to simply just go and pay for them, or only join up the ones that are connectable here through IFTTT and kind of stick to that. Right? Thank you. Sorry for jumping back and forth on this video. It was supposed to be just be on all the other social media sites. Right, let's get to the next video. Cheers.